I miss Omega Fool's Gold. Who typed that out? Who typed that out and thought, oh yeah, that sounds amazing. What's Omega Fool's Gold? Okay, should I explain the Omegaverse on stream? So, basically, there's this thing called the Omegaverse, okay? Listen, we have 3 tropes, okay? Well, no, 3 secondary genders. So you have your first gender, it's like, your birth gender, so like female, male, okay? So that's like your sex, okay? You have that. But then you have a secondary gender, okay? And it's between 3, okay? And it's either alpha, beta, or omega, okay? So alpha is like the top of the Omegaverse hierarchy. So alpha is the best thing that you could be in like this whole universe, okay? Beta is kind of like a normal human, kind of, but like they're kind of like frowned upon because they're not like omega or alpha, so like they don't like comply to like these normal stereotypes. Omega is like the lowest of low. You can't be anything if you're an omega. Like basically think about misogyny and homophobia like combined. Like that's how it is. That's what the Omegaverse is. You're in the Omegaverse. Fuck. Hi, Clowny. You're in the game. I thought someone just saw the message and was like,
okay guys, time to harass.
so when they're talking about Omega Fool's Gold, that's what it is, okay? Omega Fool's Gold is like basically a more breedable version of Fool's Gold, because when you have an Omega, okay, they're extremely breedable, okay? Like they go into like, so it's like a cat, okay? When you're an alpha, you go into these things called ruts, okay? So it's basically a period of extreme horniness, okay? And the same goes for omegas, okay? They're also extremely horny because they also have their own version of ruts called heats, okay? And when they're in their heats, they are the most vulnerable that they have ever been in their life, okay? And you must understand, this is so important, okay? Because omegas are so taken advantage of, and you low-key just have to treat them like, you know, like the best that you can. And so like me personally, like I would never treat an omega badly. What am I even